What if I told you that your purpose is not only to be happy, but it's also to create and share it with the world and to be helpful? What if I told you that? What if I told you that a lot of these fantasy and superhero type movies are the ideas for them are based on truth? What if I told you that the ideas for them are divine downloads to the people who created them? Yeah, you don't get ideas. They don't just boop pop up for no reason. They pop up for a reason. And a few times I caught myself thinking, now, if all of our ideas are a divine download, beyond the fact that we are entertained by these films and these stories, um, what if there is truth in it and this is perhaps God's way, source energy's way, however you want to name the entity, the higher power, the creator? What if it was their way of communicating with us that, hey, this is you? What if I told you that you have superpowers? Hear me out. There are some things that you are really, really good at without trying. You were born with. There are some things that you have that you allow to lie dormant for whatever reason. We are all creators. We are all healers in some form or fashion. Okay? So whether or not we decide to dive into those aspects and wake those parts of ourselves up is a totally different story. But what if I told you that all you had to do was help, be happy, create, and leave that footprint here on the planet? We're meant to grow and expand. We're meant to share ourselves, these things of ourselves. A lot of us, and think about it for yourself. Think about it. Don't downplay it. But a lot of us are born with gifts and talents that we don't realize that that's a superpower. Okay? I'll give you a couple of my own. Already knew how to. I'm good at creative writing and business writing. That's not something I had to think about. That's not necessarily something I had to go to English class for. I didn't have to do that. It wasn't something I was interested in either. I didn't care that I had that. Who cares? Nobody wants to do that. I'm not interested in that. I mean, I do it now, just so happens, but it wasn't like, oh, I want to be a writer. No, that was not something even on my radar. It's something that because I am good at it, I don't mind it, but I didn't start like writing actual articles and creative things until the last 5-10 years. I'm also a what you would call a colorist in that I know how to mix colors very well. So if you had a vase, for example, this is my own experience. The vase fell and then some pieces chipped off and there was a scene on the vase. And in order for the vase to not look like it was damaged, I could fill those areas in. I'm good at mixing the colors to match. Like I'm good at looking at colors and saying, "Oh yeah, this goes with this, with this, with this," and even down to like fashion, nature, just anything. I don't know what it is. I was born with it. That's it. So that's a superpower. Whether or not I want to, doesn't matter, what value anybody else puts on it. It doesn't matter the value that I put on it. The bottom line is I was gifted with it. So it's a gift. And it's the same thing. So think about the things that you are naturally good at, naturally great at, and you think of it as like, well, now also consider this. So you have those things that you're kind of like, but other people tell you the bomb diggity, okay? But now expand that. Just keep thinking because there are other things that could apply to, okay? And it's power in that. It's power in knowing that. It's power in embodying who you truly are, because that is what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to be who we truly are. And who we truly are: creatives, healers, happy people. We just have to allow ourselves to do it. So, what if I told you all you had to do was focus on your happiness, helping, creating, and you would then experience all types of fulfillment and abundance in your life, what you desire? What if I told you that? What would you do?